Welcome to Ask the Lawyer radio podcast with attorney Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates. This podcast features a recording of our most recent radio show aired weekly in New York City. We hope you enjoy the show, which features news, views, and interviews on matters such as immigration, personal injury, bankruptcy, divorce, family law, estate planning, wills and probate, deed transfers, civil rights, criminal defense, workers' compensation, and taxes, both individual and business. You can contact us at 855-768-8845 or visit us at www.askthelawyer.us. You have questions? We've got the answers.
Recommitting to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s Dream, a call for unity in the face of modern challenges, by Xavier A. Figueroa. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy is a powerful reminder that the pursuit of justice and equality requires dedication, courage, and unwavering commitment. As we face new challenges and political uncertainties, we must remember his words and deeds, using them as a guiding light for the path ahead. The rise of racial division and political regression demands that we recommit to his dream with renewed urgency. Introduction. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. dedicated his life to the pursuit of racial equality, justice, and unity in America. His unwavering commitment to nonviolent resistance and his dream of a society where people are judged by the content of their character rather than the color of their skin inspired generations. However, the progress he fought for remains under threat. And today, more than ever, we must reaffirm our commitment to his dream. With the resurgence of racial tensions and the policies of former President Donald Trump, which many believe have emboldened racist ideologies, it is critical for Black Americans and allies to stand firm against injustice. In honoring Dr. King's legacy, we must take proactive steps to safeguard our hard-earned rights and continue the fight for true equality. Dr. King's fight for equality. Dr. King emerged as a pivotal leader during the civil rights movement of the 1950s and 60s, advocating for social and economic justice through peaceful protest. His leadership in the Montgomery bus boycott, his powerful speeches, and his organization of the March on Washington in 1963 solidified his place as a champion for civil rights. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965 were monumental achievements that brought America closer to fulfilling its promise of equality. Despite his efforts, Dr. King faced fierce opposition from white supremacists, political figures, and law enforcement agencies. His assassination in 1968 was a tragic reminder of the sacrifices made in the pursuit of justice. Yet his vision of racial harmony and economic justice continues to resonate today, serving as a reminder that the fight for equality is ongoing. Dr. King's dream was not just about legal equality. It was about dismantling systemic racism, addressing economic disparities, and ensuring that all Americans have access to opportunities. The current political climate and racism. In recent years, many have argued that the political climate in the United States has regressed when it comes to racial justice. Under the leadership of former President Donald Trump, numerous policies and rhetoric have been widely perceived as racially divisive. From his refusal to denounce white supremacists during national debates to his administration's rollback of key civil rights protections, Trump's presidency highlighted the fragility of racial progress in America. Policies such as the dismantling of diversity training in federal agencies, his administration's handling of police reform, and the controversial handling of immigration policies have disproportionately impacted Black and minority communities. Trump's response to racial justice protests, often characterized by inflammatory rhetoric, further fueled racial tensions rather than addressing the systemic issues at hand. Moreover, Trump's vocal support from extremist groups and his attempts to delegitimize movements such as Black Lives Matter have left many Black Americans feeling that their rights and existence are under threat. His presidency revealed the depth of racial division in America, proving that the fight for equality is far from over. Why we must recommit to King's dream. In light of these challenges, it is imperative that we renew our dedication to the principles Dr. King championed: nonviolence, justice, and unity. While significant progress has been made since the 1960s, systemic racism remains entrenched in various aspects of American life, from economic inequality to disparities in education, healthcare, and the criminal justice system. Dr. King's philosophy of peaceful resistance serves as a powerful tool in today's climate. We must engage in constructive dialogue, organize peaceful demonstrations, and advocate for policies that promote equality and justice. Furthermore, Black communities must harness their collective strength to demand change at local, state, and federal levels. Recommitting to Dr. King's dream means acknowledging that progress requires constant vigilance and effort. It means confronting uncomfortable truths about racial injustice and actively working toward solutions that foster inclusion and equity. We must hold political leaders accountable and ensure that those who seek to undermine our rights do not succeed. Taking action. What we can do. Honoring Dr. King's legacy requires more than reflection. It demands action. There are several tangible steps we can take to continue his fight for justice. 1. Engaging in grassroots activism. Join local organizations that advocate for racial justice. Participate in community-led initiatives that address social and economic disparities. 2. Exercising the right to vote. Voting remains one of the most powerful tools for change. Supporting candidates who prioritize racial equality and justice is crucial to enacting meaningful policies. Advocating against voter suppression efforts that disproportionately affect Black communities. 3. Educating future generations. Teaching younger generations about the history of racial injustice in America and the ongoing struggle for equality. Promoting awareness about the significance of civic engagement and activism. 4. Supporting Black-owned businesses. Economic empowerment is a crucial aspect of the fight for racial equality. Supporting Black entrepreneurs helps build economic independence and stability within the community. 5. Challenging racism in everyday life. Calling out discrimination and bias in workplaces, schools, and social settings. Encouraging open conversations about race and fostering inclusive environments. Conclusion. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy is a powerful reminder that the pursuit of justice and equality requires dedication, courage, and unwavering commitment. As we face new challenges and political uncertainties, we must remember his words and deeds, using them as a guiding light for the path ahead. The rise of racial division and political regression demands that we recommit to his dream with renewed urgency. By standing together, raising our voices, and taking action, we can continue the movement that Dr. King started and ensure that his vision of a just and equal society becomes a reality. In honoring his legacy, we must pledge to never let hatred and injustice overshadow the progress we have made and the future we strive to achieve. Now is the time to recommit, to organize, and to stand firm against those who seek to divide us. Together we can carry forward Dr. King's mission and continue the journey toward freedom and equality for all.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.